Hello everyone, Jeff here for Respawn Studios with a guide to all 7 intel and the 1 skull in the first mission of Halo 5 Guardians, which is Osiris. The first piece of intel of the 7 is at the very beginning of the mission, over on the right side by this dead grunt. Pretty much all of them are by a dead body. And here we go for our second intel piece. After you clear the first large area of enemies, you have this kind of mini tutorial to break through that ice wall. Here I'm ashamed I didn't get a running start, but there you go. Once you actually do it, you're going to drop down on the ledge right behind where the enemy is right now, over to that left side. And it's going to be right here. Alright, now for our third one. It's still in this same area, but much further into it after you've cleared a lot of enemies. So looking around just to give you some perspective, you've come from that way. You want to jump from over there to up here. It's, to me, the easiest way to get up here. I think there are other ways, but it's the simplest. And then you just jump up here, and there we go. This is right before you go inside the door that's under us right now. It's our third of 7 intel pieces in the first mission. And just under that, so now I'm showing you that's just where we were, up on that platform, is going to be our skull. And it's I Would Have Been Your Daddy, one of the most fun ones that changes the dialogue. Again, that's where you're going to be going, into that room. But before you go in there, you jump up here onto this platform, hopefully on your first try, not your 18th, like is the case with me. You might want to get used to me being terrible at jumps here. But there we go. On the ledge is the I Would Have Been Your Daddy's skull. Okay, so that is the only skull in the mission, and we have 4 intel pieces left. This is now, once we've gone through that interior, we've just seen the Kraken. Now that we can start moving, we want to drop down here, and in this little alcove on the left is the intel. So there we go, 3 left. Okay, we are a little bit beyond that at the end of that section of enemies. After you see the Kraken, right before you go inside the door here, you're going to come up over here. And it's toward the edge of the cliff by these little barriers, by the dead body. And there we go. So 2 pieces left, and they are both in the interior where we just came to get this one. Alright, so now once we've gone inside, there's going to be this area with the broken glass. There's one just sitting on the ground there, so be sure to pick that up. We just came from that door. We're about to go in that other door I was just looking at. So be sure to pick up this piece of intel before going into the final room of the mission. Again, that's where we came from. That's where we're going. And finally, this is that final room. There's going to be a lot of enemies, but that's where we came in, just for reference. I always like to give points of reference. It's going to be in the back right corner of the room. So here I'm just going to ignore the enemy and come back here. And there we go. That's all 7 intel and the 1 skull in the first mission of Halo 5. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with level 2 soon.